Today I would want to talk about people with disabilities. First off, these people are just like everybody else. They have feelings just like everyone else. It's not okay to make fun of them. Embrace them and learn from them. They really can tell us a lot that most people probably can't. They just want to fit in with the normal crowd. If people actually accepted these people, it would make a difference, I think. I have many experiences with kids with disabilities. I've been part of a special needs classroom and worked with many kids with lots of different problems. Some with Down syndrome, apraxia, dyslexia, autism, and many others. They are all wonderful people, but you have to figure out a way to click with them.
Sometimes you have to do all kinds of things to figure it out. A lot of it is being very patient with them. You might have to stop them and have to repeat it again, but telling them to say it slowly. For those of you who don't know me, my little brother has grown up with apraxia and having a hard time learning. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically where the mouth or the brain doesn't connect with his mouth.
He knows exactly what he wants to say, but it doesn't come out clearly all the time. When we were younger, growing up, I was sometimes his only way of communicating. What I mean by that is that I was the only way that understood him a good majority of the time. I was patient and understanding. I never criticized him. I saw him the same way I see my own friends. He's smart, has feelings, and is such a caring person. It makes me so sad to see him lonely and not have many friends or anyone to really do anything with. I bet you'd be amazed if you slowed down and took these people in as normal people. Don't be friends with them if you think it's going to make you popular. I think that's mean and unfair. This doesn't all go towards kids with disabilities. It also goes to the adults who parent these kids. Since I have a brother who has a disability, I remember my mom having a hard time fitting in. She would explain her reason, but many people would look down on her saying, "You're not teaching your child properly." My brother had an issue when it came to eating. His mouth or his taste buds would basically freak out if it didn't taste good or felt good in his mouth. He would throw up. Sorry to go kind of nasty here, but it really was a problem. He would literally starve if he didn't like it. You couldn't force him, so my mom would make lots of the same meal for him so he didn't starve. Now think about that for a second. If you had a child, you wouldn't want them to starve, would you? Also, for those who don't know me, I actually have a disability as well. It doesn't seem like it, but I do. I have an auditory processing disorder, which means I have a hard time understanding language and expressing myself. The reason why I mentioned about my disability is that I honestly know how it feels for some of these kids. I felt it before. It's really not fun. It's not a really fun feeling. Feeling like you're not worth anything, you're the black sheep, or even a ghost. Just many thoughts that go through your head. I've always had a hard time making friends, probably due to my disability. It's like you're in a group conversation and everyone is talking about basketball. I'm telling myself, oh, I know basketball, I can join on in this topic. So little Helena, me, is running to the basketball folder, finding the topic of basketball, and taking it back to the conversation to find out everyone is talking about baseball. So little Helena puts that folder back and runs to the baseball folder. So I always feel like I'm behind everyone, which makes it difficult. So thanks for listening, and if you agree, like my page. Thanks. Like my Facebook page at Helena's Support and Positive page, and that second E in my name is an accent in case it helps to find my page. Also share my video if you agree with me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Thanks.